okay? I told you the most serious work, right? Okay? Now, here's something I want to touch on very, very briefly, okay? When you set goals in life, okay, your brain, you have the ability, and I'm going to show you how to do this tomorrow. You have the ability to use what's called your neuropsychology to make the goals much more powerful, okay, to make your goals bigger and brighter, to expand on them, okay? When I ask you to set goals, right, everybody, I want you to all raise your hand as high as you can. Everyone, raise your right hand as high as you can. As high as you can. Okay, now raise it a little bit higher. Okay, if I said raise it as high as your hand, then I said raise it, everyone raises it even higher, right? Right? I said the first time raise it as high as you can, but you didn't, right? Because there's a level above what's comfortable, slightly higher and easily doable, but you got to stretch a bit. That's where I want you to set your goals for selling with a straight line, slightly above what you think is great. Not what you think is great, because you can blow that away. I don't want you to set it high in the sky, because you'll say, I can't achieve it, it's too far out in the distance. So we learn to set goals just above what you think is possible, okay? And you learn to make the goals bigger and brighter using visual technology in your head, auditory, kinesthetic, what you feel, and you're going to blow these goals up. You're going to learn to step inside these goals, okay? Meaning you're going to associate into your goal, and you can learn to run what's called positive thinking language patterns, okay? This is called self-talk. The first person you have to sell when you go out into the field is who? Bingo, yourself. The first person you're going to sell is you on the system that it works, on the job that you have, whatever sales job you have. If you're in sales, by the way, you know you're in business for yourself, right? Everyone know that. When you're a salesperson, you are in business for yourself. And you've got to treat it like your own business, okay? So you learn to run positive language patterns, okay? And you got to find your why. We're going to do all these three things by the close of business today, okay? I'm going to show you some patterns to run to empower yourself, to get yourself into a peak state anytime you want. And especially right before you walk in the door and right before you pick up the phone, okay? And lastly, you have to shed any programming that you have about sales being evil. You know, wipe it out of your brain. Sales is the most empowering profession in the world. It's a noble profession. Nothing happens in the world without sales. Nothing. Bill Gates is the best salesman in the world. He is a master. This guy, you know how he started Microsoft? He sold a company called Altair Computers to buy his program, which he did not have. He did not have the program that ultimately became Microsoft Windows. He didn't have it. He sold to them and then said, shit, now we got to go find it, right? Then they sold some local guy who had it, and they bought it from him on the sly, like they didn't pay him. Hey, can we buy it? And something. They bought it from him. They delivered, they got the money and transferred the money. He influenced everybody to listen to him as the expert. He sold himself as the expert and the guy who could help them achieve their goals and get what they want. That's how he started Microsoft. Is he a brain? He's brilliant. Is he a hard worker? Yeah. But if there's one skill that defines Bill Gates, besides vision, it's his ability to persuade.